We go and look at this together, okay? So let's start here at the top, and then we can walk that way, okay? So you cannot see what rock is underneath, so not very good for making judgment, except that it's... so I tried to find some fresh rock. And we don't have to go too far away, but this one you can already see it's not marble. Okay, but this is gossanous as well. So I would say it's very good to look at this rock here, because this is... Can you break it? This is Gossan. Okay, but I don't think this is the marble. So the Gossan is also in the schist. And Gossan is here, but you can see this rock here. Clearly here is the schist. Okay, and if you go up there and there. Okay? Do you agree? So this is the schist, and seems to have that end. Okay? Can everyone recognize the trend? If you go down there at the tip of that, you find the schist as well. So this is schist, because see if we can break it and see. Okay, but it's very altered here, and it's altered partly because it's close to this alteration zone. So that Gossan there is in the schist. It's cutting across the foliation.
I think over there it's in the carbonate.
Yeah.
It's in the carbonate.
Yeah, it's at the contact. It's in the schist and the carbonate.
When we were looking at it, it was in the carbonate.
Okay. So here we can see the schist going. This is not bedding, it's a schistosity. Okay, so we don't see bedding. So you can guess, if you go along strike, you should find schist in theory. And if you go there, we'll keep finding schist. And as you walk, just pay attention. See, here it's altered. These are some veins that cut across the schist with oxidation along them. Here in the fresh rock. So we are close to where is the Gossan. Okay, so here is altered the schist. Let's go down there and you see the difference. So you can already see bits of schist. There are... Okay, so there are these bits of marble, but I think they've been displaced.
Here's the schist.
Yeah, so clearly there's the schist, okay? A long strike from there. Here is schist, and schist becomes even fresher here. It starts to be less altered. Okay, and we can see here, it's very nice and fresh, and here is really fresh.
50% story. And from Chelsea, 20% facts.
So here again, we are very clearly in schist. But this schist is not altered anymore, and you can see it's garnet, it's porphyroblastic schist.
Garnet.
Okay? So if you measure the strike, we walk like this. Now, here obviously we don't see any rock, but now I didn't go further to check, so it will be worth checking what's happening, but it's okay for marble, no? And this is in this orientation. Now if we go and we see where the marble is, and it's marble there as well. So clearly, since this is in this orientation, and we see marble there, either the marble is parallel to it or goes like that. There's no other option. Now let's go that way, and we'll just make a tour around. So what we'll do, okay, so we walked like this. So we walked from there along strike of this schist up to here. Now we're gonna walk around where we see the base of the marble outcrop, up to here where we'll see again schist. And you'll see that the schist is in the same orientation, meaning that the marble must be doing something like that. Yeah. No. So what you are measuring here, roughly the limestone, and you see that when we reach here, and you'll still see the Gossan, there at the end it's also schist, and the marble seems to be doing like this. And the schist has still same trending. So if the marble is like that and the schist is like this, we must have some kind of this relationship. Okay? So let's... Yeah.
That schist.
No, because that's the axial planar cleavage, the schist itself, the schistosity. Yeah. What we should expect in the marble to see something, which is difficult to see. So this is marble, and that's marble, but I don't know if that's in situ. I don't know if it's moved because this has been disturbed, but it's in that orientation, exactly like this, which fits with us, so probably it's in situ. So if you measure it, is like that, opposite, but okay, so if you come here, you can see a layering.
Orientation is like this.
Yes. Yeah.
So this is orthogonal.
Yes, but we have to be very careful because we don't know if this one it's in situ, if it's moved. There seems to be the same, but again, very careful. It does fit with what you observe here. It does fit. So I don't know. Okay. So now as we go around, everything is marble.
Can we confirm the orientation of this marble by?
Yeah. Now, because right there, he let me get you guys are living at high altitude, and fitter than me, I live at the sea level. This is that pit next to the car. So we are here now in the marble. So just following the marble. So I draw this, not because the layering is doing, but just to illustrate this marble. But probably the layering is doing, I don't know. Okay? Well, okay, so we are still seem to be here in marble as we go. We cannot really get an orientation. So obviously now we are here in Gossan, okay? The Gossan is coming down this way, so I cannot really say what rock is there, but there is marble, obviously. Yeah, you can check it. You can see there, the schistosity, okay? Everyone see it?
거주모.
Can you explain the schistosity?
Schistosity, if I can get that, it's the preferential alignment of the minerals. See here, it's a preferential trend, and sometimes you see on these surfaces you see micas.
Yeah.
So that's schistosity.
It's going this way?
I cannot really, I don't think it's in situ. I think it's, it doesn't. We are here somewhere, okay, down here. And if you look the Gossan, so you can measure this orientation, and you can even map it accurately, So if that's north, okay, that's north, the Gossan seems to be in this orientation.
Exactly this orientation.
Going like this, in that direction. So going northwest, southeast trend.
Northeast to south.
Northwest, southeast.
Like this? Yeah, northwest.
Okay. So if you come and look here, what we've done, we walked schist, marble, and we came here.
Again, schist.
So it's schist again, and there is marble. So it's this relationship. Not very accurately, but that's what we have.
Why not this one?
Well, that's the relationship. But I don't know, because I don't know if this is going straight or goes like this. But roughly, that's the relationship. It's same thing. Just here I put weird different things there.
So are you saying this might be a schist fault?
Here, what we look. Okay, like a small bit there. I don't know if that's the case. I have no idea. Or it could be exactly this. The marble trending in that direction. You have the schist here like that, and these things somehow along that contact. Because they are trending, if you measure their trend, they are trending like this. And if you look on the big map where you have where are the workings, that's why I draw there. Let me go on a different. So what I was telling to Kalim when we were looking at that map, we looked at the different trenches, okay? There was a trench there, the top of the hill, and there were trenches like this, okay? That's how the trenches are, roughly. So when you have trenches like that, people, what they do the trenches at high angle to the mineralization. So I was telling Kali the mineralization must be controlled by a structure like that. Now it doesn't have to be continuous, it can be lenses. Okay, and they don't even have to be completely parallel to each other like this. And each lens can dip northeast. I think that was in the... So what that may mean, so let's go back to geology. Now let's put the geology here, possible geology. Okay, so now we are having the marble.
I think we are exactly in this orientation right now as you draw
Yeah.
drawing, right?
Exactly. Okay, that's the marble.
Yes.
And there we go, here are the schists like that. Okay, and here what will be the beauty if that's the case. So I'm just building here scenarios, okay? Don't believe that this is gospel, don't. So in a cross section now, okay, if we draw a cross section like that, okay, so now let's see, this is a cross section. The marble, and that is dipping like that, the marble actually. Okay. And the schist will be like that.
Dipping.
I don't know, I don't know which way is dipping, but it's at an angle. Okay, we agree it's at an angle. So I don't know which, and in cross section what that means, the lenses will be like that. So they are dipping northeast, so here is northeast, and here is southwest. And a depth could be like that. So maybe mostly in the marble than there, but it's along that contact. So here is at the surface, you have that. Here is in cross section. So if you have a kilometer like this, okay, 1 kilometer. Why not can be a kilometer like that? I don't know.
It could be.
It could be.
Or it may not be.
If this is the control, but the way you can assess this, it's by actually mapping this area and getting this relationship between the marble and the schist.
Okay.
I have no idea what is at this scale, you know, or kilometer. I have no idea. We mapped here what 100 by 100 meters can mean nothing, but it's a very good possibility.
아니 렌스 쌈을래 줘도.
Ako kung papayaw siya. Tele maulog iti
So I don't know.